Greetings, everyone. This is Kali, the Dark Womb Goddess. I hope that everybody's well and in great standing with themselves with this video reaches you. I am the Master Headhunter. I got two channels, so I'll be mixing what I be saying up on them. I try to say one thing on another one and try to say one thing over here, but this is Kali. I'm gonna do my best to make this very short and brief. You black people, us black people, let's say that, so won't nobody think, I knew she was this, that, and blah, blah, blah. Let me just say this. I'm going to make this very brief. I'm really getting tired of black people, for lack of better terms, thinking that they can just say whatever they want to say to each other. We can't just say whatever we want to say because we come into a little bit of knowledge, and I've been guilty of it myself, I'm not going to lie. But from what I've just dealt with this week, dealing with comments, I'm done almost. I'm telling you, who tells people that I'm not even going to say our people. It's not just our people, it's other people, okay? But our people seem to have it extremely bad when I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to say that. Let me say this. I don't like when individuals feel like they need to correct you off of what you said. I mean, it's one thing to comment on somebody's page, and I've learned my lesson. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like this, and I'm just gonna put it like this. I am learning who I am. You know what I mean? I'm learning myself. I know myself. I know who I am. I know enough to know where I need to be, if that makes sense. So, if I make a comment, maybe out of ignorance, or maybe I'm just thinking one way when I'm making this comment, right? And that's what I learned about making comments and how I make them. You know what I mean? Because I said something to the effect of, oh, black means death, blah, 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 this, that. And somebody said, well, that's from who's the definition? That's a European. And I'm like, and you can tell people's vibrations when they're talking, when they leave these comments. You can pick up on the vibrations they have when they left the comment, just by the way it's worded. So I said, something to that individual. I forgot what I commented back, if I commented back. And then somebody else had the nerve to keep commenting, well, he's right, blah, 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 this, that, which I wasn't mad at this person's comment at all. I told him, thank you, I'm done with this comment. Why the hell is everybody commenting on comments? Why not just leave your own comment? You know what I mean? And then they comment off the comment you left. I'm like, what the hell is this? I can't take it. I can't take it. It's just too much. Maybe I need to stay away from YouTube a little, you know, a little bit. But I don't know. I'm not on here that much. I come on here sometimes every day, sometimes I don't. But regardless of the fact, let me say this. Maybe y'all can help me out. Help me out, somebody. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is from what I've learned. You can't go down there in front of them Jesuits, Caucasians, whoever the hell they are that's running the country and, things. Like, I'm going to really be able to march down to the courthouse and say, I'm a black person, I want my reparations, or I'm a black person, so you need to identify me as indigenous. There are no indigenous people called black. I'm sorry, it just ain't. If it was once upon a time ago, I don't know. I'm learning just like everybody else is learning. You know what I mean? And my thing is, I made the comment. This is what I made the comment and left. I said, brother, you may be right. I said, but the thing is, we're not in our indigenous language. So how will we know what we were called in the first place anyway, unless we know those languages, right? I don't know what my native language is. I don't know because I've never spoke it. I've been speaking English since I've been here. So I don't know what my native language is, okay? All I know is, Choctaw Indian, you know what I mean? Native American, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. That's what I remember when I was younger. We didn't call ourselves black people in that house. I didn't hear black people until I started going around other people. But my grandma always said we Choctaw Indian. I remember that. I'm not no fool. I just got out here and got in the world and got caught up in what everybody else was saying. So black people, African American, black people. Because that's what they stress at school. That's one reason why I'm learning not to send my child to school anymore. You know what I mean? This is her last year going to them institutions because every time I send one of my children out to their institutions, they come back messed up. You know what I mean? So I've learned my lesson. You know, I'm a homeschool my daughter no matter what it takes. You know what I mean? There's no more fear there because at first it was fear like, oh, how am I gonna do this and make a living and do this and do that and blah 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 blah. And you know now I'm not even worried about that because it's too much corruption. And every time I send her there, now she sees. Now she sees. You know what I mean? So she's really mature for her age and she's really enlightened. Um, you know, as far as she can get right now. I can't cram everything in her like I tried to cram everything in myself. And that's when I realized I had information overload. I need to take a step back. But I have to let her grow, and I can only give her so much, you know what I mean, at a time. Because she has to learn herself for herself, not me telling her, you know. But she sees the difference. And she has no problem. You know, she wants to graduate from high school and do the prom thing and all that. Me, I really don't give a damn about that type of stuff, and I'm just going to be honest. My husband told me, but for her sake, I need to act like I care about the illusion. But I don't feel like I need to, and she knows how I feel about it. She's very well know. If she graduate, will I go? Yes, I will. You know? But I don't all that. I didn't go. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't go. I dropped out of high school and I went and got my GED. I'm gonna be honest with you guys because I just couldn't take school anymore. You know, and they tried to flunk me. They flunked me once, and then they told me I had to repeat the grade after I did everything they told me to do. Took extra classes, did tutoring. I did everything, and I'm not stupid. I just missed half of a year of school because I was out skipping, thinking I was grown, right? And they told me, well, we're going to make you repeat again. I said, fuck you. I'm getting ready to go get my GED. And I graduated the same month I was supposed to graduate from high school. Getting ready to turn 8 when I was 18. So, therefore, I wasn't worried about their system. I didn't give a damn. I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to none of them dances. I didn't go to that graduate. None of that stuff. I went to my oldest son's graduation. You know, it was okay. I didn't really care for it. You know, I tried to hide the fact that I didn't care for it, you know, everything that I saw. And I just didn't care for it, you know, and I tried to hide it so he can, you know, I was happy for him. But I do not like their institution. I never have. You know what I mean? And my husband's like, well, you know, just for their sake. You know, why? Why should, just for the children's sake, should we play like we give a damn about the damn institution of their indoctrinational education, if that's even a word? I'm making up words probably, and I don't give a damn because I can do what I want to do. But I don't care. I don't give a damn about their system. I don't give a flying. I don't care. You know, because it's bullshit. It is. And you know, another thing that gets me, and then I subscribe to somebody's page, and I'm like, oh, I see why I unsubscribed to this individual the last time. You don't say shit like, if you're not following me on Facebook, you bullshit. Those are the reasons why I enjoy being a introvert because I don't have to deal with that shit. I can shut it off, not go in here, and I'm fine. You know, but when people say stuff like that, how do you expect anybody like me, somebody who knows themselves, somebody who trusts who they are, how can you say something like that and think I'm going to keep watching you or anybody else like that's going to keep watching you? No. People who know themselves don't have to be forced into following something. You don't have to follow any goddamn body. You know what I mean? I've never been on Facebook in my life. Don't know how to use it. Don't know nothing about it. Okay? Really don't care for it. This I like, you know, but Facebook and somebody I went to school with, they was like, well, you need to make a Facebook page. I don't need to do none of that. You need to leave me alone. I'm rocking my fro. It's not doing what I want it to do. That's why I'm messing with it because I had it a certain way, but I'm shaking my head and stuff. But I don't get people. I don't. I'm not trying to get people, but I don't know what your angle is. You know what I mean? Don't attack me. You know because I'm learning. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I have learned my lesson. You know, my feelings wasn't hurt or nothing like that, but I've learned my lesson. You know, when it comes to these comments, you know, I don't get it. Why do people? You can't. It's like this. I've been guilty of it myself, but I've learned to overcome it. This individual knows they don't know nothing, or they may know a little bit of something. But say somebody comes along that knows a little bit more than them, or more than them. Oh, I know that, because blah, blah, blah. They always get defensive. And that's why I say our people, because I'm not really around Caucasians that much. You know what I mean? I'm not around anybody else, so mostly I interact with our people, and they have that bad. Nobody wants to say, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I've even been guilty of it myself before, but I've learned not to be that. Well, why would you get defensive if somebody knows more than you? You know what I mean? Or why would you? I notice how people got that bad, and we feel like we just have to say whatever. You ain't my goddamn God. You ain't my mother, my father, none of that. Are we each other's keepers? I believe so, to a certain degree. But when everything is done in love, and what I mean by that, how would you feel? When they say, oh, you should put yourself in another person's shoes, how would you feel? If I talk to you that way, if through a message, whatever, how would you feel if I put them vibrations on you? It wouldn't feel very good. Like when I made that video last year and I was mad when I was up in California and I was, I know there's a lot of people backed up for me, and that's fine. You know what I mean? I express myself, but I can't hide who I am as an individual. Yes, I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about. Yes, when I feel riled up, I'm riled up. When I'm not in a good mood, I'm not in a good mood. I am who I am, and I've accepted that. I've accepted that the fact my hair is frizzy as hell, and I can't get to the perfect, defined, twist out, none of that stuff. I just saw a video when I was folding my clothes, and she, came on here and said that. I'm like, finally, somebody else, came on here and got some sense. Oh, goodness, I just keep messing it up. But anyway, it just gets me, I don't have that. My hair is, my twist, this is defined. This ain't even a twist out. This is a wash and go. You see how much my hair shrinks? And I'm fine with that. And it was more defined. I didn't use any gel or none of that stuff. I just use a leave-in, a oil, and a cream. That's it. And I got a more defined curls than I would if I would have put gel in there. It'd be frizzy. So less is more. But I'm just learning to accept who I am and, just roll with it. As my hair is growing, as I'm growing, I just roll with it. You know what I mean? But I think we as a people really have issues with one another. We are not the enemy. We are not each other's enemy. We are each other's keeper. We are each other's brother. We are each other's sister. We're not each other's enemy. And I've heard people say, black people are racist. Black, yeah, yes. We can be discriminating. I'm not even going to use the word racist. It's really stupid. It's only one race, and it's the human race, people. Wake the fuck up. Pardon my French. Ah, whatever. Wake up, man. It's only a human race. Human race. Human race. It ain't nothing else when it comes to people. Gosh. I mean, my goodness. And then they say, well, black, okay, but you can't go, black may not mean that, okay? It probably doesn't. I'm still learning too. But at the same time, that's what I learned. Maybe them was old videos I saw. You see what I mean? Or maybe it was old information. Whatever. But all I know is we can't trust a damn thing because Europeans is, I mean, I'm going to say Europeans. You got the pink face people, the pale face people that's presenting it all to us. So how do we know any of this stuff? And the second thing, you can't go down there and tell them I'm a black person, I'm indigenous. You can't use the term black person and go down there and claim nationality or stand on who you are. You can't do that. Oh, I don't get it. I believe, I feel that when we stop being so mad at each other and stop taking it out on each other, slavery, stop. Because I'm going to be honest, it was us in the first place that got all this stuff kicked off anyway. Because the pink people, they wasn't here yet. Okay? We the one that did all this stuff in the first place. It's our fault that we in this predicament in the first place. And that's why a lot of us has came back to this planet. Star seeds, indigos, whatever you want. That's why a lot of us has come back. I didn't want to come here. I came here because I felt like this is what we're supposed to do to make things right. The more and more I start to trust myself and just let go and not follow anybody else's doctrination, the more I learn, and I'm coming across different types of information. I'm even coming across different types of individuals on YouTube, and I'm also coming across different videos. I'm also coming across different books, all types of stuff. I'm like, wow, I must not have been ready for that 4 years ago. You know what I mean? But you cannot hate each other. I kind of forgot where my train of thought was, but you can't hate each other, man. We have to care for one another and love one another, because some of us don't want to be here. That's why we're so unhappy being on planet Earth right about now, because the conditions of planet Earth. Some of us have came back to fix this issue, or to set in motion the fixing of the issues. If you don't believe me, go study some of Dr. Phil Valentine. Go study some of Dr. Blair. Go study some of Bobby Hemmett. Whatever. Go read. Go inside yourself and go sit down and be quiet. Go give thanks to the ancestors and to your abilities, and then go sit and be quiet is what I'm learning. So I mean, we have to balance each other out, and in that, we have to keep the planet balanced, And I didn't forget, but I kind of lost it, when I don't have enough energy. I went to bed a little late last night because I was doing my daughter's hair. And when you don't have enough energy, it's hard to remember your dreams the next morning. But I do my best to repeat over and over that I do remember so that I can remember some part of it, But Mother Earth, okay, we'll get rid of the parasites that are on her, no matter if you melanated or non-melanated. If you don't get yourself together, and if you don't balance yourself out and roll with this light body that they're calling, if you're not able to access those strands, the 44 strands of DNA, if I'm saying that right, if you're not able to attain um, being free, flowing like fluid, you're gonna be stuck down here with the beast and their tumbling ass system. Another reason why I'm pulling everything I have up out of their system is it's crumbling. It's crumbled, y'all. It's already toppled. And the illusion that it's not is still floating around. So you have individuals that are halfway conscious that are still subscribing to the illusion. And then you have those of us who have awakened, and we are really pretty much done with the illusion. We are making the necessary preparations to lift ourselves up out of this mess. You know, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm just saying, fix yourself. You can't fix anybody else until you fix yourself. You can't teach anything. You can't do any. My gonna say that you can teach on what you know to be solid, what you have mastered. But until you have mastered that part of yourself, you cannot teach anybody else. You can't tell anybody anything. We just need to come together and pull up. I'm gonna say something. If every highly melanated individual decides, you know what, today, fuck this shit. I ain't going to work. Don't go to work. Don't do this. Don't go subscribe. Don't go. Don't shop. Don't do none of that. If we, as a melanated people, band together for 1 week, 1 week, you will see them coming out with chaos and foolishness. They try to kill everybody. They do. I got more videos to come, you guys. I have been really, really busy these past few days. I'm trying to tie up a lot of loose ends so I can have a little bit more freedom. Um, because I have some things I'd love to come on here to you guys about. But I mean, I'm just saying, we got to do better. We really have to do better as a people. If we band together 1 week and not go to work, don't subscribe to none of their stuff, don't go to the job, don't shop at the malls, don't shop at the grocery stores, don't spend money at all for 1 week. Don't go to work. 1 week, 1 week. The illusion would be erased, period, and people would be able to see. But you got these Anglo-Saxon ass niggas who love the slave master. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm leaving it at that. Much love. Thank you for watching my video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have anything to add to it, please do it below. If you have a video to piggyback, hey, do that. We can't do video responses no more, but hey, it is what it is. Miss Quiet Queen, if you see this, I apologize. I didn't get a chance to call you yesterday because I was really busy. But I'm going to give you a call today, so if you see this, I will be calling you today. I'm checking my email and everything. I was trying to watch videos in between, but I was extremely busy yesterday. But much love, you guys. I thank you so much for your participation. And yeah, subscribe is free, right? We get to communicate for free. You know, all you have to do is pay for the internet. Much love. Thank you. Later.